What if music could tell the true story of war? Not the glory, but the pain behind it. In this video, we explore how composers transformed war into powerful messages about humanity and peace. War music has existed for centuries. At times it inspired composers more than love, religious beliefs, or money. Over time, both war itself and music about war have undergone profound changes. In the 20th century, the destructive power of war reached its extreme limits, the capacity to annihilate all living things. Perceptions of war changed completely as it became increasingly horrific and led to the deaths of unprecedented numbers of civilians. This shift in attitude toward war is also reflected in the development of war music. Early military compositions glorified the splendor and magnificence of war, emphasizing the triumph of the victor. Many of these works were written for entertainment and were quite popular and profitable. Before the World Wars, war music remained optimistic and patriotic, expressing hope for the victory of one's own over the enemy, of good over evil. However, as conflicts dragged on, composers increasingly realized the horror and agony of war, and that no side would emerge as a true victor. Laments and requiems began to appear more frequently. Patriotic and entertaining battle music gradually disappeared. In essence, many post-war works became sharp, highly dissonant, and chaotic, expressing anti-war sentiments. The tragedies of the Holocaust and the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki led to the creation of deeply serious, mournful, and sometimes angry works in the second half of the 20th century. As compositions related to war continue to be created, composers will undoubtedly continue to condemn war and express a desire for peace. If we consider the earliest examples of war music, we can note that in ancient Greece, war was regarded as a noble pursuit, and people eagerly awaited opportunities to demonstrate bravery and strength. During this period, the victorious aspect of war was emphasized. Up until the Renaissance, war music differed little from other music except for texts related to war. Deo Gratias and the motets of Guillaume Dufay on war serve as vivid examples. In the Baroque era, war retained its grand interpretation in music. Notable works include Claudio Monteverdi's style Concitato in opera seria Il Combattimento di Tancredi e Clorinda, Girolamo Frescobaldi's Capriccio sopra la battaglia, and Samuel Scheit's Galliard Battaglia, among others. War music of the classical and early Romantic periods continued to serve primarily entertainment purposes. Patriotic cantatas, hymns, and oratorios enjoyed great popularity. Other examples include Joseph Haydn's Symphony No. 100 Military, Franz Neubauer's La Bataille, and James Hewitt's The Battle of Trenton. During the Romantic era, war-related works did not represent especially prominent creative achievements, and public interest in this genre began to decline. Most compositions drew inspiration from historical battles. However, some works vividly reflected the theme of war and peace. Among them, Franz Schubert's Symphony No. 9 in the Symphony II, contrasting intonational spheres, war and peace, are clearly juxtaposed. In Russian music of that period, works dedicated to war and victory were also created, such as Pyotr Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture and Slavonic March. While composing the 1812 Overture, Tchaikovsky was so inspired that he included actual cannon shots in the score. Numerous wars and uprisings swept the globe at the turn of the 19th-20th centuries, but the most tragic and catastrophic was World War I. It began with optimism and widespread volunteerism. Many composers enlisted and many were killed in action. Serious wartime compositions were created more for consolation than for entertainment. The anti-war theme was also reflected in Expressionism. Alban Berg's opera Wozzeck portrays the fate of a soldier. World War II, the next catastrophic event, claimed over 40 million lives. Music during this time depicted the reality and horror of war. Two main thematic directions emerged: optimistic works and anti-war works. This duality is evident in the works of Dmitri Shostakovich and Sergei Prokofiev. After World War II, a new era began. Themes of genocide and nuclear destruction dominated. Composers used dissonance clusters, sprechstim, and experimental techniques. The genre of the requiem became central to expressing grief. Benjamin Britten's War Requiem marked a turning point. In the late 20th century, anti-war themes also appeared in mass music, including rock, which became a form of protest. Kazakh composers also reflected these themes, combining patriotism and pacifism. In the 20th century, the theme of war and peace remains highly relevant. Across all national schools, anti-war works are typically connected to narrative either in programmed symphonic music or in musical theater compositions.